Yesterday afternoon at around 3 o'clock, as you know, we were all notified about the pending spill of a JP8 type fuel here along the intercoastal under the Theo Bars Bridge. It seems that from our survey yesterday afternoon from Petty Officer Waltz to my right and Keith Wilkins from Neighborhood Environmental Services to my left, the assessment initially was that there was the contaminant of a JP8 fuel along that stretch. It ended up being about a mile in length of concentration. It seems to have dissipated over the evening. This fuel is more flammable and less crude, which means it stinks to high heavens, which in one sense is bad. In a different sense, it's a very good thing, because we have the ability to evaporate it, and the bottom line is that's less toxicity, less negative impact to the environment, the ecosystem, and our habitat. Mr. Wilkins and I were on county watercraft this morning about 7:30, touring the area, and we have covered over 2 or 3 miles of waterfront. The impacts are actually less than they were yesterday afternoon. And we have received confirmation that it was not a barge that went into NAS Pensacola, that all of the fuel deliveries into NAS Pensacola, the inventory limits had been accounted for, and in fact it might have come from something else we still have yet to identify. This is more reason than ever to promote a maritime buoy, a technology-based buoy out on the Gulf, somewhere between the USS Oriskany and here, for the purposes of getting pre-notification sooner than later on contaminants in the field. We were mobilized yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on this matter, and Mr. Waltz's crew out of Mobile had actually mobilized another aircraft this morning, which surveyed the entire area. And while I did see certain slicks along the area, they saw no heavy concentrations, which is consistent with what we were seeing on the ground.
So it could have been a lot worse, and things are in better shape now.
It could have been substantially worse, and the good news is it wasn't. However, it did get us into high gear sooner than later for what we anticipate to be a more serious issue forthcoming, that being the oil slick 80 to 110 miles out in the Gulf right now. And if weather conditions prevail, we fear that it could be heading this way. So yesterday afternoon, before knowing about this incident, I had directed County Administrator Larry Newsom to get with Mr. Wilkins, Chief Edwards of Emergency Operations, and to prepare an assessment, response, and mitigation plan, God forbid, a negative impact of this oil slick in the Gulf yet to be seen here.